South Korea battles surge of deepfake pornography after thousands found to be spreading images. Let's take a look at the news article on this real quick.
Online chat rooms have been found to be sharing sexually explicit deepfake images of women. In an emergency meeting, South Korean authorities called on Telegram and other platforms to work with them to delete and block that kind of content. The images, which are generated using artificial intelligence, combine the face of a real person with a fake body. Well, it comes as the founder of Telegram, Pavel Durov, was arrested as he landed on a private plane in Paris over the weekend. He's being held as part of a French investigation into China.
There was a clarification for Korean news that 1,400 people were from Korea, and the 220,000 number total included people from outside South Korea. Jesus fucking Christ.
Child abuse images, drug trafficking and fraud on the messaging app. Well, for more on this, I've been speaking to journalist Jennifer Moon, who's based in Seoul.
The latest one being there's been a series of emergency meetings, like you said, since the president has called up for digital sex crimes to be thoroughly investigated. Now, that in the wake of local media reports that sexually explicit deepfake images and videos of South Korean women, especially that of underage girls at junior high schools and universities, were often found in Telegram chat rooms. Now, one Telegram chat room had a user of 227,000 people. That's sparking public outrage here in Korea. Of course, as you know, South Korea has one of the fastest average internet speeds. And with that, according to activists, it also has an acute epidemic of digital sex crimes, including revenge porn and the use of spy cameras with inadequate legislation to punish offenders. And this time around, it's deepfake digital sex crimes.
What can the authorities...
2.1 children per woman is the replacement rate of South Korea, which is currently at 0.78.
do about this? I mean, do they have the power to crack down on this?
Now, that's hard to say. We'll have to wait and see what comes about from these meetings. But online deepfake sex crimes cannot be left alone here in Korea, as they...
Have you talked about the Americans who were unjustifiably kidnapped by the authorities in Congo and might be facing death sentences? Dude, Mormon chatter Neek Skit can't fucking let go of his Mormon ways of being a CIA operative on a daily fucking basis. What the fuck were they doing in the Congo? What were they doing there, bro? I mean, they weren't even doing it with the CIA this time, by the way. I like Niski way more than the liberal chatters. At least this is creative. I know. He's talking about these guys, by the way. 3 Americans implicated in a coup attempt in Congo go on trial before a military court. He's talking about dudes who are objectively trying to do a coup. Like, that's not even a thing. Like, that they were objectively trying to do a coup. 6 people were killed during the botched coup attempt. Wait, was that a CIA Johnny Harris joke, or am I forgetting about other connections between the CIA and Mormons? Mormons used to comprise a big chunk of the fucking CIA back in the day. Why'd you say it wasn't the CIA this time? Seems exactly like a CIA thing. No, I don't think this was. I think this was. I'll just say it like this. This, if I recall correctly, was so bad that, like, I think it was, I'm not even kidding. Like, I think this doesn't even meet, like, the current shitty standards of the CIA. And I know the CIA is not what it once used to be. Okay. I know that the CIA is not what it once was. Okay. Including the Venezuela attempt. But even the fucking current CIA is not this incompetent. The coup leader got killed when he live streamed the attack on a social media account. Like it's got the markings of a January 6th style situation.
They've surged. They've surged by a double in the number in this year compared to the number in 2021 when they first began to collect data. Now, what's more interesting and more serious is that the victims are usually female and include school students as well as women in uniform in this country. Recently, there's been a deepfake abuse rapidly escalating in school nationwide. But what's more concerning here is the fact that the creators, a large number of offenders, are also believed to be minors, according to authorities.
This is barely. I sent a good link with coverage in the chat logs. Yeah, but it's like long as fuck, dude. It's like a 3-hour video or an hour video.
Bada bing, bada boo.
Producers from SBS, the CNN of South Korea, one of the largest news networks in all of South Korea, a bunch of producers were huddled together in a conference room. This is not good. They should have listened. They should have never aired the episode to begin with. They're huddled around, hands covering their mouths, their eyes.
Rotten Mango's dope. I feel like I've seen some of her TikTok content where that like have given me bad vibes, but I don't know. I've seen like some of her TikToks.
Eyes are wide and they keep rewatching this video that was anonymously sent to them. The video depicted a very young girl, unclothed and with nothing but a plastic bag over her head. She had red string tied around her, and when the video starts, she says, "I am the doctor's slave. I will light myself on fire in a few days in front of the SBS headquarters. Please do not run the doctor's story on air." The watermarking on the video reads, SBS Doctor's Slave. The producers, they're starting to panic. Play the video again. What exactly did she say? She's gonna do what? In a few days? What's a few days? Hurry, do something. We have to do something. Police were called to monitor the SBS building, but even then, they can't have eyes everywhere. It takes just 2 seconds to light a match. The producers need to find out who this girl is, or else in a few days, someone could die. They have to find her, and they have to stop her. But how? They can't see her face, they don't know her name, they know nothing about her. The video is taken in what looks like any ordinary girl's room in this entire nation. It could be any of the countless students. They rewatch the video, and they scan the screen for anything. Something. A freckle at this point would be enough. Anything at all. Stop, right there. When she reaches up, the pink and white friendship bracelet. It was in another video. The producer quickly pulls out her phone and starts scrolling through the chat room. Each chat room has over 10,000 videos and photos posted to it. How are they gonna find her in all of these photos? They're like, here, it's here. They find the same girl. This time, the video is clear, same pink and white friendship bracelet. But this time they see behind her a bookshelf. They zoom in as much as they can, and there, written on the side of a middle school textbook, is the girl's name. And next to those are a collection of sticky notes. And they read, "I love you, doctor. Please, I love doctor a lot. I am a slave. I am doctor's slave. Doctor's chat rooms are the best." This is the case of Paksa, the doctor who ran one of the most prolific illegal international CP torture rings of recent times. And it was all done on the internet, not even on the dark web, but on one of the most commonly downloaded apps by citizens, Telegram. They would say in the world of Telegram, the doctor is, quote, a god-like figure. Welcome to the doctor's room.
Is there a deepfake emergency because it's being mass produced, or is it because it's being used for blackmail? Not really informed on this topic. No, it's because it's being it's super easy to fucking produce. And it's like literally normal people that are victim of it too, as well as celebrities. But a shit ton of normal people, like children, like the fact that it exists is crazy. They do this for kids, dude. This is from 5 months ago. Wait, this is a separate. Is this from a is this a separate issue? The nth room is a previous scandal where a dude blackmailed women and girls do horrible shit. It happened between 2018 and 2020, so not directly related to the deep fake stuff currently happening. Bro, this is a separate one? I want the new one, dude. Question, do you think there's a chance those Mormons were just hanging out in Congo? Could have been just chilling, minding their own business, man. I don't think they were Mormon. And also, they definitely were not just chilling. This is 3 years old? No, there's another one. There's another one. There's another one. There's one that just happened, chat. Many of the victims, viral map shows massive spread of deepfake child abuse Telegram channels in South Korean schools. The map was created by an anonymous South Korean group. Amid the news, the Telegram founder Pavel Durov was arrested for failing to moderate child abuse imagery on the app. A map showing large Telegram chat rooms in South Korea used by children and teens to produce and share deepfake child sexual abuse imagery went viral.
French
I've seen Philly D cover some of this and how normal people's social media accounts are getting used to deepfake videos for advertisement, like a woman whose face and voice were used for some dick pills talking about how her husband couldn't get it up anymore, which apparently was news to her and her husband.
Recently in South Korea, numerous chat rooms on Telegram suspected of creating and distributing deepfake pornographic material with photos of ordinary women have been discovered, stoking fear and outrage across the country. Many victims in these chat rooms were believed to be minors, including middle and high school students, as well as university students, teachers, and even military personnel. There's even a list of schools going around on social media with hundreds of middle schools, high schools, and universities where students have become victims of deepfake sex crimes. Whether these schools have actually been affected and the extent of any such impact remains unconfirmed. But what's confirmed is that these chat rooms were systemically organized by being categorized according to region of residence, school, birth year, and so on. Some rooms were even named cousin room, older sister room.
Dude, what I don't understand is why are there so many pedophiles? Like, I genuinely don't get it. We look at like Kick and Kick streamers who like also make it their business to just like generate child sexual abuse material. Like, how are there so many fucking pedophiles, dude? I will never understand this. Yeah, dude, don't say fucking porn addiction. The fuck do you mean? There was significantly more unrestricted pedophilia in a world where there was no porn, no movies whatsoever. What the fuck are you talking about? This is what people literally don't. This is what people fail to comprehend when they talk about like, oh, porn actually made women's rights worse. It's like, no, you just don't like porn. I get it. It's fine. You don't like porn. Okay? But that's crazy. Like, as though we weren't fucking burning women at the stake and like dumping them into bodies of water before pornography. Like, we were doing that shit in the Salem witch trials far before pornography ever existed. It's like patriarchy has been a constant in most societal development, especially ever present in the Western world, far before pornography was a thing. Yeah. All the pedophilic reactionary extremists that we propped up in Iran and Iraq were surely porn addicted? No, you mean Afghanistan. It's an anti-feminism issue. They want to control accessible women as adult women choose to not reproduce. Porn not allowed in South Korea, not even blurring, just flat out not allowed. I know, it's like ridiculous that some of the places with like the most amount of restriction on porn, including Turkey, have like worse fucking issues with violent misogyny. But yeah, no, don't let that stop you from fucking getting hopped up on Christianity fumes and running anti-sex work narratives, you know? Pornography always existed, but I agree with your point. Come on, dude. I genuinely don't fucking understand how, like, I don't get why there's people who are like seeking out child porn. Like, I don't understand how many pedophiles exist out there. Like, it makes no fucking sense.
And Mom Room.
There's something truly broken in the brains of so many motherfuckers, dude.
Used social media platforms like Instagram to illicitly save photos of victims, which were then used in generating deepfake videos and other criminal activities. One Telegram deepfake channel was shown to have around 133,000 subscribers. Now, revelations of such chat rooms received public spotlight following the recent arrest of perpetrators who victimized students and graduates of Inha University in Incheon. But the crimes are now proliferating among teens who are well-versed in IT devices. In fact, according to the Seoul Metropolitan Police Agency, 10 teenagers aged 14 and older were arrested for deepfake crimes in Seoul alone between January and July this year.
피해자가 실존하는 10대의 어떤 아동 청소년이라면은 이거는 아동 청소년 성착취물 제작죄가 적용될 가능성도 있고요. 최초 이 합성물을 제작하거나 이제 만들어낸 사람이 누구인지를 찾는 것도 되게 중요한 일인데.
Fears and anxiety over possible victimization among women have spread fast online, with people advising each other to switch their social media profile to private or delete their photos. Law enforcement authorities have pledged to mobilize additional resources to apprehend the perpetrators, while experts are calling on the government to initiate a nationwide campaign to raise public awareness about the crime and advocate for stricter penalties for the offenders.
Explain. It's not the porn addiction itself. It's the lack of boundaries and past unresolved trauma that can contribute to people's misuse of sexual content, including child porn. It's not a separate evil. It's a deeper layer of the same issue, not to be conflated but prevented. I just don't. I legitimately don't get it. Like, I don't understand. Like, why is there a market for this? You know what I mean? Why is there such a robust market for it? Like, there's a market for everything, but I fucking don't comprehend. I can't comprehend how there is such a big market for it. Some men cannot tolerate women saying no and having other sex partners. The pedos look for children because those are seen as innocent and incorruptible. On Telegram, this is Hunk Yore. On Telegram, countless chat rooms dedicated to degrading deepfakes of female acquaintances. Chat rooms dedicated to illegal sexually exploitative deepfake images of real-life young women and girls from universities, high schools, and even middle schools are running rampant across Korea. I think it's not necessarily pedophilia, but rather the majority are actually not pedophiles, but as the same age as their victims, obviously producing child pornography, but attracted to age-appropriate people. There's definitely a big chunk of people who are apparently... No, it's not a no shot, bro. We just saw the fucking article. The people that were arrested were like all fucking 14. Like, there are definitely younger kids that are involved in this as well, for sure. Like, that's not that crazy, but I don't think 200,000 people in the Telegram are all fucking underage, you know what I mean?